growing up, her room was the messy room with the pink and the white, and it was messy, and it was like posters on the walls. My room was quiet, beige, with the Mona Lisa hanging up, with the Encyclopedia Britannica running alongside, and like the Atlas. So they were just confused, like, wait, what? You know what I mean? It was like a complete change. But you know, I decided that I wanted to do this, and it's just something that kind of just came naturally. It wasn't like a plan at first. And then I finally said, you know.
Court documents that recently became public have sparked a lot of discussion online about singer Amerie and her career. According to the documents, the artist behind hits like One Thing and Why Don't We Fall in Love is receiving about $5,700 per month following the final judgment in her divorce. At the same time, many people on social media have compared her situation to Beyonce, whose business empire is worth billions of dollars. Some online users have even claimed that old accusations about Beyonce taking inspiration from other artists are now getting renewed attention. They also brought up a past moment where critics said she gave misleading information about writing a song. These are opinions shared online and have not been proven as facts. The discussion started after TMZ reported on May 28, 2026, that Amerie's divorce from her husband and longtime manager, Lenny Nicholson, had officially been finalized. The couple separated before she filed for divorce in 2024 after nearly 20 years together. The court awarded Amerie primary custody of their son and allowed her to keep control of her music companies and publishing businesses. She also kept her 2016 Range Rover and was awarded about $2,298 per month in child support. According to the report, Lenny had asked the court for $1.75 million in unpaid commissions and an additional $150,000 for emotional distress. However, most of those requests were denied. After the news spread, social media quickly filled with reactions. Some people blamed Lenny for the way Amerie's career turned out, while others argued that she deserved much greater success. One comment that gained attention claimed, "Amerie walked so Beyonce could run." That statement reignited an old debate about Amerie's 2002 debut album, All I Have, and the unique sound she created with producer Rich Harrison, whose energetic, go-go-inspired style later became widely recognized.
And I think really I just wanted to go with like my gut and my heart, and you know, Troy and I have great chemistry. There were a couple of things that I was like, kind of like, I guess you would say my non-negotiables.
Oh, what were they?
Like the album has to be romantic. Are you into non-negotiables?
Oh, I'm into hard lines, definitely.
Okay, so I was like, it has to be romantic, sensual, and you would think like, oh yeah, easy. But sometimes when you get in the studio, someone might be like, we're gonna do this, and like, okay, here's a breakup, but you know, he's basically like, the guy's trash. And I was like, we're off brand.
Many fans have pointed out similarities between Amerie's Why Don't We Fall in Love video and Beyonce's Crazy in Love, which was released about 10 months later. Both songs were produced by Rich Harrison and featured a similar go-go inspired sound. People also noticed that both videos included scenes of the singer walking confidently in the street, while wearing red heels and having a similar style. Since both artists were signed to Columbia Records, some fans believe Beyonce received a much larger budget and stronger promotion, though these comparisons remain a topic of opinion and debate.
You think Beyonce stole your walk?
My walk?
Remember the Crazy in Love video when she was walking and the way he was walking in Why Don't We Fall in Love?
No, her walk is more of a runway walk, and my walk was more of a what a nice day, la 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 kind of walk. It was a different kind of vibe. I can do the other walk too.
For years, people online have claimed that this was where the similarities first began. However, Beyonce's supporters point to Amerie's own 2025 interview, where she said producer Rich Harrison never played Crazy in Love for her before its release.
I really didn't hear the stories about that particular song. No, I didn't hear it. Like, I didn't hear anything about it, but a lot of people would be like, wait, that's not your record? Why did he give that record to you? And I'm like, he never played that record for me. But after our first album, see the thing, what happened during that time?
Tell us.
Like after...
Tell us what happened. This gonna be all over the internet.
After the,
there's gonna be a whole line, girl.
It's really, I mean, it's really simple. It's like we did the first album, right? And after the first album came out, it made a lot of noise, and people really loved that album. And Jay loved the album too. Like Jay-Z loved the first album.
Amerie has said that the rumor claiming Crazy in Love was originally her song is not true. Even though many people online wanted her to criticize Beyonce, she chose not to. While fans still debate the history behind Crazy in Love, another controversy received more attention. In 2006, Beyoncé released Irreplaceable, which became a huge hit and earned a Grammy nomination. During one performance, Beyoncé reportedly told the audience that she wrote the song for women. However, songwriter Ne-Yo later spoke to MTV and publicly challenged that statement, saying he was the one who actually wrote the song.
What label was that? What was it because of label? Was that Columbia as well?
Columbia, yeah.
Okay, that's probably the last one. That's when I was really thinking of leaving the label, because it's just like, even when I wanted this single, it was like so hard to move and like to do anything. And then we were gonna release it, and it was like, yeah, it's gonna come out in the States, and I was like, well, why are they coming out at different times? We live in the internet era. It should be one date. I don't believe in this different dates for this and that. I have fans that are going to be like, hey, I didn't get the album, so what is a good reason for having them come out at different times? Oh, well, we'll just do that. And I was like, I don't know. I'm feeling like that is just leaving it possible that it doesn't even have a US release. I wasn't really confident in them at this point regarding them following through.
Ne-Yo has publicly explained how Irreplaceable was created. According to him, he wrote all of the song's lyrics himself. He said Beyoncé helped shape the melody, harmonies, and vocal arrangement, which is why she received co-writing credit. Ne-Yo also revealed that he first wrote the song from a man's point of view and originally planned to offer it to artists like Faith Hill or Shania Twain before Beyoncé recorded it. Because of that, some people questioned a past performance where Beyoncé reportedly told the audience she wrote the song herself. Ne-Yo later discussed the issue in a television interview, and many fans viewed his comments as contradicting that statement. Beyoncé has not publicly addressed that specific claim, which has kept the conversation alive among fans. The debate did not stop there. In 2007, Beyoncé released Green Light, and some music critics compared it to Amerie's earlier hit One Thing. Reviews published at the time pointed to similarities in the energetic vocal delivery, the fast-paced rhythm, and the horn-driven production. These comparisons led some fans to believe that Beyoncé's song was heavily influenced by Amerie's musical style. However, having a similar sound does not necessarily mean one artist copied another, especially since both artists worked with producer Rich Harrison during that era. Amerie has never fully embraced the online drama. In an interview with XXL, she responded to claims that one of her songs was a diss toward Beyoncé by saying she was simply drawing inspiration from her own earlier work. She dismissed the idea of creating unnecessary conflict and made it clear that she had no interest in fueling an R&B feud, choosing instead to focus on her music rather than public controversy.
I had a rumor a while ago that the label at the time didn't want to put One Thing out as the single. Is that correct, that they weren't supportive of the record?
No, they weren't supportive of the record because they didn't get it. And that's okay. I totally understand that because everyone's not going to get everything. I mean, sometimes I hear songs and I'm like, oh, I don't really get it. And then later I'm like, oh, I really like it.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but I just had to like believe in it myself.
So you're really fighting against the tide to push that track through.
We put the song out ourselves
independently, right?
Well, no, independently as far as like how we made the move, but we were still signed. I was still signed to the company, but we just kind of just got the DJ list together and put it out.
Worked your own record,
and then once the label saw it was like picking up, and actually it picked up in the UK really, really fast,
massively,
very quickly.
In 2008, the pattern continued with If I Were a Boy, written by BC Jean and producer Toby Gad. The song was first planned for BC Jean's debut, but Toby later shared it without telling her. After her record deal ended, Beyoncé recorded it. BC Jean later clarified that Beyoncé did not take the song without permission and said the issue was with the producer, not her.
What is like your most profound meet with an artist?
Well, Beyonce was pretty incredible.
Yeah.
And I played her a song I had just written with BC Jean, and If I Were a Boy, and she was like, play this again. I played it again, and she's like, I want to sing this right now.
Wow.
And so within 2 hours we had If I Were a Boy recorded, and then she still sat at the couch with me, and we were talking about life and everything, and she has this magical focus, and like once you're close to her, she gives you so much attention, and that was for me a real superstar encounter.
In 2005, Jennifer Armour filed a lawsuit claiming Beyoncé's Baby Boy copied her demo But the court decided the two songs were not similar and dismissed the case in 2006. A ruling later upheld in 2007. In 2011, Beyoncé's Run the World performance at the Billboard Music Awards faced criticism for resembling Lorella Cuccarini's choreography. After the backlash, Beyoncé said she had watched the performance and admired it. Some people see these moments as a repeated pattern.
Did you ever feel like you weren't getting the resources you need because you were on Columbia and Beyonce was at the same time?
So I did, I did feel like that, but not for that reason. I felt like it because I was a new artist, and at the time, Sony had Beyonce, but they also had Jennifer Lopez, and it was, I felt like there was kind of like a lot of changes going on an executive level, and I felt like I wasn't getting the support that I needed, but not because of the other artists necessarily. I think it was just, I don't even really know what it was. I know there was a lot of turmoil though.
Looking at the court document again, it shows a monthly amount of $5,735. Some online discussions say the artist behind songs like Why Don't We Fall in Love helped shape the sound that later appeared in hits such as Crazy in Love and Green Light. Yet, her current income is only a few $1,000s per month, while Beyoncé's tours and business deals reportedly earn far more. Because of this contrast, people online argue that talent and influence do not always match financial success. Others believe these comparisons are unfair and based on speculation rather than facts. It raises a bigger question about credit, opportunity, and how the music industry rewards creators. Was she an early influence on a bigger sound? Or is social media building a story from coincidences?